guys, it's Brittany and I am super excited for this video because we are talking about my freaking idol Zak Bagans and the whole Demon House documentary. But this is the Demon House, the lost footage, which I was deceased over. Honestly, I loved the Demon House. As you guys know, if you want to check out my video all about the Demon House and what I thought about it and just like the whole story, I think I called that video Hell is Real. I will leave that down below. Also, do you guys like all of my red, like my backdrop, my makeup, my Nightmare on Elm Street sweater from H&M in the men's section? And guys, look at the side. Isn't that so amazing? I am obsessed. Oversized sweater. So, Zak Bagans Demon House lost footage. A lot of you guys were asking, girl, did you watch it? What were your thoughts? Did you prefer the lost footage over the actual documentary? And to be honest, I think I preferred, well, not preferred, I love them both. I am a huge fan of Zak Bagans, as you guys know. He is just a huge inspiration for me. I am a huge fan of Ghost Adventures, and then when I heard that he was coming out with this Demon House documentary about this house in Gary, Indiana, I was stoked. Like, who am I? Why am I talking like this? But I could not wait. So when I heard that there was going to be the lost footage, like footage that we didn't see in the Demon House, I was so ready, because in the Demon House, my only negative thought really was I wish that they focused more on Zak when he was in the house and like investigating alone and stuff. I loved it though, as you guys know, but I kind of wish that they showed more of that. But in the lost footage, there was a lot more investigating, which I was so excited about, with the spirit box, the disembodied voices, which I think is amazing evidence because there's no paranormal equipment whatsoever and you're actually hearing these voices, and I just loved it. So when they went down into the basement, and Father Mike, he was getting these growling sounds in his stomach, and he just thought, well, maybe like I ate too much or something like that. But they all kind of had these stomach issues when they were down in the basement, like a growling sound, and every time, you know, they were making the demon mad or whoever's in that house mad, that's kind of when the stomach was growling, which I thought was very interesting. I've never really heard about that. I mean, any location, any haunted location that you go to, depending on, you know, the energy, how powerful the energy is, you know, what spirits are at this location, one of the major signs is feeling nauseous. And I guess, you know, having like cramps and stuff, but your stomach growling, I just found that so interesting. The responses they were getting in the basement were so clear. When Zak's name came through, it was clear as a bell. I was, you know, whoa, that is crazy. I love it when spirits actually say your name. And you guys know so many spirits have said my name through the spirit box, just Brittany, as clear as a bell. And that to me is just solid evidence. Them just saying your name, I love it. So when I saw it and it said Zak, I was like, yes, epic. I thought it was really eerie when they could hear stuff moving around upstairs when they were all down in the basement. They're the only ones inside the house, and they asked if anyone was there, and you heard a male voice coming through saying me, and then it said Matt, and then they were saying, you know, demons like to take on or mimic other people's voices and to sound normal so they don't sound, you know what I mean, so evil, and they go with really simple names like Matt or Steve or Brad or something. And that is definitely true, and that is so freaky. And that's, you know, what a lot of people say when you go to any haunted location, you could be talking to something demonic. Like I say all the time, guys, we will never know the truth. But gathering all this evidence and just seeing my peers gather this evidence and Zak gathering this evidence, it just makes me so happy. I'm just so proud of everyone in the paranormal who's real and legit. Now, I do have notes right here just so, you know, I don't forget things. I was jotting down things as I was watching it so I could cover it in this video. And one of the parts that I really enjoyed was the disembodied voice of a child screaming, and you can hear it perfectly, and it sounded like it was coming from up the stairs. They all heard it, and that is my favorite. Disembodied voices are epic because it's not coming from any kind of paranormal equipment. You're actually hearing it as if somebody is there, as if, you know, you and I right now, how we're talking about the Demon House lost footage. Another thing that I wrote down was the I'll kill you voice that came through to Zak, and that just gave me shivers, and, you know, I felt really creeped out. And that's what I really loved about the Demon House, and I loved about the lost footage as well, was it was almost, you know, it's a documentary, and I just love the way that it was filmed. I love the way that it was put together. But can you imagine being inside this house or being at any other haunted location and hearing a voice saying, "I'll kill you"? Now, one of my friends, Brett, we filmed a few collabs together, and one of the locations that I went to with him in Pittsburgh, or it was outside of Pittsburgh, we were in this specific hallway where a lot of activity comes through, and it's very dark. A very dark spirit is there. And a few times ago, before like I was there with him, he was talking about how a voice came through telling him to die, and it was one of the scariest things that he's ever encountered. So it just kind of reminded me of that. Everybody's phone battery kept on dying, which is another huge sign. Spirits like to drain batteries and stuff, and that's actually happened to me before too. My phone just went down, and it was at maybe like 80% and then down to 10% really fast. So I mean, that could have just been my phone, you know what I mean? But I thought it was really weird being on location before. They like to drain batteries and any kind of equipment that you have. So if you're ever at a haunted location, a tip from me is to make sure you bring extra batteries, like extra batteries for everything, including your camera. Bring your charger as well. Bring batteries for your spirit box, your lights, whatever, any other devices that you use. Always make sure to have many backup batteries. That's what I never forget. Even for your microphone, I have a big bag that I bring with me on location filled with batteries. People may laugh, but that is how I travel. You can ask my brother Jonathan. That's just how it is with the two of us. We need lots of batteries just to make sure that we are okay. Now, one of the scariest parts for me in the Demon House documentary was when the cameraman Adam just went ballistic in the hotel, and he said he saw this devil, Satan thing, goat thing in the elevator, and it scared him to death. And I thought that was really scary. He went ballistic, and Zak had to terminate him from the documentary. They also hired someone to perform a polygraph test on Adam, and he was asked all these questions, really creepy questions, and like all of his answers are pretty much yes, including one was, I wrote down, visions of killing Zak and Zak killing himself. And I thought that was, I don't know, it just made my heart drop. I thought that was, I don't even know. Now, his results for the polygraph test all came out to be true, so that was even more creepy, just knowing, you know, he wasn't lying about any of the things that he saw. Let me know down below what you guys think about the demonic figure that he saw in the elevator. That is just terrifying. Now, of course, in the lost footage, Adam was being interviewed, and he was saying, it's real, you won't believe it until you see it. Now, that was very relatable for me. If you guys watched my Chillingham Castle series and my scariest paranormal experience yet, unseen footage or whatever I called it, with my brother Jonathan, and you guys know that I am a huge skeptic in the paranormal. I'm also like a huge believer, but I'm a huge skeptic as well. There's a lot of things that I never believed in. And this one incident that occurred at Chillingham Castle just completely caught me off guard and made me even more of a believer, because what I experienced there was something that I never believed in. So when Adam was doing his interview and stuff, you know, he was saying if someone came up to me saying, oh my God, I saw a demon in an elevator, I would think the guy was crazy. And I totally understand him, which I think a lot of people would think, oh my God, you gotta be crazy. Like, are you smoking something? Like, you know, are you drunk? Like, did you know, something's not right. Why did you see a demon in the elevator? I totally believe Adam. His behavior was really scary in the documentary. You could see it in his eyes in the lost footage when he was explaining everything that happened. Like, he looked petrified. He looked like he, you know, was not ready to see what he saw, and he definitely was not ready to see what he saw. I mean, nobody would be ready to see Satan himself standing in an elevator just looking at him. So I don't know, I just thought that was really relatable. I never saw a demon, you guys know that. That would be the day if I did see one. Oh my dear Lord, I would die if I saw that. Like, oh my God, that's so scary. But no, it just reminded me of my experience at Chillingham Castle. Just when he said, you won't believe that unless it happens to you. And that just, amen. And then of course at the end, when they picked up on those two glowing eyes that were in, you know, the far back corner of the house, I thought that was really eerie as well. And they were saying that, you know, the people would see the two glowing eyes looking at them, and that's when activity got even worse in the house. And then the ending, when Zak was screaming and then he ran out of the house and he heard that hissing sound, that was messed up. And that caught me off guard. I actually went, oh, like I jumped a bit when he was screaming, but I thought it was a good way to, you know, end the lost footage, because it's just like, holy crap. And what he was describing happened to him in that moment was just really eerie. But that was the ending of it, so hopefully I didn't spoil it for you, but it was your choice to watch this video if you have not seen the Demon House documentary or the Demon House lost footage. But I highly recommend both of them because I thought they were really amazing, and it just really opens up your eyes more, I find. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload every single week. There's new videos every single week on my channel. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, please and thank you. As always, guys, you rock my world in the song lyrics of Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Birdie44, hashtag my brother friends. Hey, and I will see you guys in my next video.